So we didn't even have the decency, while we had people at war, to pay for those wars, or to say to the American people, we need to pay for those wars. No, we're not going to pay for those wars, and we're going to borrow the money from America to give tax cuts to rich people. And then, because of their lax regulatory oversight of the housing market, the economy collapsed. The economy collapsed. And Barack Obama was handed not a $5 trillion surplus, but a $1.2 trillion deficit from the Republicans, from George Bush. And during the course of his presidency, we had to weather the worst recession since the Great Depression, and the worst it ever got around here was $1.5 trillion on the deficit, and the other side called him a Bolshevik and a socialist, and well-meaning people from all over Wall Street and other places came down here and said, fix the debt, fix the debt. Where are they today? Where are they today? And by the time he left, President Obama had cut the deficit by more than half. By more than half. Every one of these deals has been cut by Mitch McConnell. Every single one. So it didn't surprise me at all this week that he was reported in the Washington Post to have said to the president that, quote, no politician has ever lost an election spending more money. No politician has ever lost an election spending more money, said the Republican majority leader to the president. I can't think of a more Bolshevik statement than that, to use terms that the other side has been using for 10 years. I can't think of a more irresponsible position than that, when we are not in the depths of a recession, when 10 million people haven't lost their job, when the economy, according to the president, is the best economy we've ever had. This is the moment we should be securing our future. This is the moment we should be preparing for another foreign engagement. And because of these deals that have been led by Mitch McConnell, the Republican leader from Kentucky, when you add it all up, not only do we have this extraordinary deficit that we've never seen in the country's history, I ask indulgence for one additional minute, but...
Is there objection? Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. President. But since 2001, we have cut taxes by $5 trillion. We borrowed all of that money from our children, and almost all the benefit went to the wealthiest people in America. We spent $5.6 trillion on wars in the Middle East. We didn't pay for a single dollar of it. That's $11 trillion and $12 trillion that we could have spent to fix every road and bridge in America, that could have fixed every single airport in America that needs it, that could have made Social Security solvent for my children's generation and for the other children of the people that came out here and said, we're here to immobilize a Democratic president in the name of fiscal responsibility. But now we know the level of their fiscal hypocrisy. It knows no end. And if there's one benefit of this, the American people are...
Gentleman's time has expired.
For the first time, I yield the floor.